Hey guys, my name is Angelia and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another speed build. It is currently Christmas Eve as I'm recording this voiceover. I finished this build actually pretty fast. Also, apologies for the chair noises. I really wanted to make like a Christmas tree farm or lot type of situation going on, and I did have a lot of fun. Right now I'm just grabbing a bunch of like the trees that I plan on using throughout the lot, because I did have debug open and all that fun stuff. So I like to place the items that I know I want to use so I don't forget about it, because inevitably I will forget. Yeah, so we're just picking out some trees and stuff. I'm going to push them off to the side so I can start with the buildings and the actual structure of the little farm. I had a lot of fun doing this. I was listening to Christmas music the whole time. I do, in fact, celebrate Christmas. So happy holidays to everyone, regardless of what you celebrate. Or even if you don't celebrate, I hope you're having a great December and all of that fun stuff. So right now I'm making the little entryway that I wanted to do. I wanted it to have like lights and stuff all over and kind of just feel like a little walkway. I think I struggled the freaking columns kept turning. And I also have to add the walls back at some point very soon actually, because I tried to add like the little spandrels and it just was not cooperating because I didn't have walls. But yeah, so I think it turned out really, really cute. I'm very excited. I don't know if I'll talk throughout this whole thing, just because, you know, it's Christmas Eve. I have cooking to do. I have baking, still more baking to do. All I've been doing all December is baking. Honestly, probably since November, I've been baking nonstop. But yeah, I'm super happy with the way this came out. Probably my favorite building in this little build. It'll be off to the left, like immediately when you enter in through this little walkway. I did a little like Santa photo area and it's really cute. Initially it was going to be like a little toy shop that I wanted for like kids, you know, just to grab souvenirs. But I kept looking at the space and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna put like a chair and Santa and stuff here. So yeah, that's what we ended up doing. Also for the speed build, it's a little bit longer. It's gonna be around like 30-ish minutes because I tried to not speed it up so fast to where like we're getting whiplash from looking at it. That and like, again, this build didn't take me terribly long. It took me, I don't know, maybe like 3 hours the other night. Like I didn't even have to go back the next day to finish it, which is rare for me because usually I'm like, it takes me a few days to build a structure. But this one, oh, excuse me, I just barely woke up as well. It's like 10 o'clock in the freaking morning. My husband had to get up at 5 to go to work, and yeah, I'm exhausted. But anyways, but yeah, usually builds take me a while, and this one didn't, which was kind of shocking for me, if I'm going to be honest. Oh, it looks like I'm trying to line up the trees now. I decided to put the trees up front, because I feel like if you're going to a tree lot, you want to see like the types of trees that they have from the street as you're driving up and all that. At least that's kind of my logic with it. So I was just, you know, I'm gonna line these up here so people can like see them as they're browsing. But yeah, there are several parts that I do cut out, like just little things that I wound up doing or things that I couldn't figure out because I didn't want this video to be insanely long. That was like my fear. I was like, oh no, please don't be like a super long video. I don't want to do that to anyone. Right now I'm just kind of marking off where I want the front part of the tree lot to end so I can have a little more space. I'm like moving my mouse around trying to figure out like, wow, where am I going to put this? Where am I going to do that? I guess I just decided to go right back to the little trees and start working on that. Again, I was trying to have like a nice little variety of sizes and things like that. 'Cause, you know, when you go to a tree lot, there's a bunch of different types. There's a bunch of different sizes and heights and all of that fun stuff. So I really wanted to reflect that in this build. I do end up adding like a ton of string lights that I had to size up. So once we get to, oh, it's about to happen, I'm pretty sure. I do apologize. Again, I apologize for the yawning. I can't stop yawning. I'm so tired. I really wanted string lights just kind of everywhere. I thought it would look nice. I also kind of struggled with the placement right here. But I do, that little gap between the entryway and the fence where the next post with the lights come up, I do end up, changing, or not changing it. I add a tree and stuff to cover it up. because I felt like the pole looked a little bit silly in the actual pole for the entrance, so I decided not to do that. Yeah, here I am adding some more. I realized that didn't match up, so I do end up changing the fence size here. I think it only needed to be changed by like 1, yeah, and it fixed it. Because I wanted the lamp, like the actual posts for the lights, to be in the fence posts, if that makes sense, because I wanted it kind of hidden. But yeah, I was initially doing pink, and I decided, you know, I think blue is a little more Christmassy, so I decided to do blue. Not even Christmassy, just more holiday-ish, you know, so I just decided, no, blue's gonna be the way to go. There we go, fixed that part, and then it goes pretty smoothly from here, which again, I'm very happy about. Even without like measuring it, it seems like I got the sizing correct on each side of the entryway, which again, I am personally shocked by that I was able to do that. But yeah, I was very happy with the way this whole build turned out. It's super freaking cute. It got me in the festive spirit and stuff. It is unfortunately not on the gallery yet because I still haven't patched my game because I'm kind of terrified too. I'm very worried that I will get a corrupt save or something and then I will lose everything. Oh my gosh. I am more tired than I thought. We went to one of my family's like little Christmas things last night, and I came home, I showered, and I immediately had to start baking again, and I'm so tired. But I really wanted to get this done because I had so much fun doing it. Yeah, I get rid of those, and I think I make these lights bigger, because I was like, you know what, I want them to be seen kind of above the tree line. Yeah, I do make them bigger because I thought that would be nicer just to have them visible, you know what I mean? So that's what we ended up doing. And I think it turned out a lot better, personally. Not that it didn't look good before, but I really wanted those lights visible above the line. So you know what you're looking at. You're like, oh, this is the tree area. Heck yeah. All that fun stuff. But again, I'm super happy with the way it came out. It's so cute. There are a few buildings that I end up doing. There is obviously bathrooms and stuff like that. There's like a little food stand that I'm hoping the point came across. I was trying to make it into like a little hot cocoa and like, you know, hot tea, hot coffee type area for you to like grab just like a little snack and stuff like that. I wound up using the selling table that came with Home Chef Hustle. I couldn't remember the name. I was about to say like the baking pack, and hopefully you guys would have gotten it now. It was from Home Chef Hustle. I used that and I just kind of put on little mugs and stuff like that. So I'm hoping the point, you know, is made that it's like a little hot cocoa stand. That's what I really wanted. You know, none of like the little stands have like a hot cocoa thing on it, but whatever. It still works. I still think it's cute. This lot is usable in the effect that like you can walk around it and stuff, because I did have a sim placed here afterward so I could set up the decorations around the lot, because there are decorations that are attached to like the houses, like the eaves and stuff like that, so I needed a sim. And she was able to walk around with no problem. Obviously you can't actually buy a tree or anything like that. This is just for aesthetic purposes, but I'm still very pleased with it. This is going to be the building I end up using where you go to buy the trees, which I feel like that wasn't abundantly made clear either with the way I built this, but I don't know what I was doing. Oh yeah, I was making a double decker. Yeah, so I wanted like a little building, like you would have to go up to the little booth to buy the Christmas trees, like, okay, this is the one I want. It's over there, blah, blah, blah. And then they go and they grab it for you and all that fun stuff. So that was my thought behind that little building. Picking eaves and stuff like that. Those end up changing again. I end up changing it a few times. I was struggling to pick something for the top of this. Oh, I totally forgot to put a chimney on the main house, I'm pretty sure, but it has like a built-in chimney, so maybe that's what we're going with. I did base the main house off of a photo. I don't have it on me anymore. I found it on Google. But it was pretty cute. Again, I'm just trying to like pick something that'll look, and then it started floating because I had move objects on. I was like, stop it. I was struggling with it. Yeah, this turns out really freaking cute. But again, the best building for me was the little Santa building that I made, which I have not even started yet, clearly, because we're still working the little tree building. But the Santa one's by far my favorite. Now the actual house, because in my head, a family lives on the lot and they, you know, they grow these trees and they sell them and all that fun stuff. The actual house is beautiful too, in my opinion. I'm biased, but I didn't furnish it. I didn't make a floor plan or anything like that. It's just kind of there. I wanted it obviously open to make it look like a booth, so I was trying to fix all that and all that fun stuff, getting the spandrels to work again and having like this little archway. I think I end up using a half wall. Yeah, I do. To pop right there as like a counter space. I do eventually place a counter behind there. So like, you know, they could go through like their drawers and get the paperwork and whatever. I was trying so hard to make this freaking shutter work and it was not cooperating with me. Yeah. But still, this little area is pretty freaking cute. It does not stay in this position, though. I do move it around the lot. I just haven't done it yet, clearly. But yeah, this is like more like a staff area and things like that. Like the people who actually work on the tree farm and sell them and all that fun stuff. Oh yeah, I removed the floor. I decided I wanted to place a light, and then I realized, no, I need the floor so the light will actually pop up to the top. Yep, there we go. That way it's lit up, but the lights are on the ceiling. I felt like that made more sense. Because I wanted that whole area open up there. I've been meaning to do like a living room and a house with like an open space above it. I just always forget, and I haven't done it yet. Again, I was kind of basing this off of a little picture. I think it was actually like a cartoon rendering, but I think it turned out pretty darn cute. I'm happy with it. And I think I use a sliding door for this area. Because the problem is I like to use the middle height for the walls, and like we don't have a ton of single panel doors that won't look goofy up against that, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm trying like different positions here. I think it stays over in the upper left corner, like, well, I guess lower left corner. Yeah, now I'm about to place it where it pretty much stays. I do shift it slightly to make room for like a little seating area, but it's about where it stays. It looks like I'm starting to work on the main house now. I think at least. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I am working on the main house. I know I make it a little bit bigger, because I don't know, I felt like really cramped and small, and I was like, I feel like that would have a little bit of a bigger house with more room and all of that fun stuff. But yeah, again, I was basing it off of a photo. I think this one was a real house I was basing it off of. I was struggling a little bit with this roofing up here, but it all comes together. It's fine. It turned out pretty darn cute. My favorite part of it was like fully going ham on the decorations, like with the wreaths and everything all around, because I was like, you know what? I want this to be completely decked out for Christmas time. My house is super decked out. Probably once Scott and I get our own place, it'll be even worse. Like there will be so many decorations. It will be so obnoxious. Now that I'm looking at this, what I should have done is change the wall height on that third level to make that a little bit taller. I'm realizing now that as I'm staring at it, but whatever, it still works. It does get shifted around a little bit. It doesn't stay exactly where it's at currently. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. I do end up, again, going into live mode, because A, I needed to add decorations, and B, I needed to have snow. So at the end, you will see this all covered with snow, as I intended it to be. That's why I put it in Henford on Bagley. This is on the 64 by 64 lot. I will hopefully put this up on the gallery at some point. I'm afraid to update my game. I'm afraid to patch it. Like, I don't want to corrupt my saves. Maybe if I just back things up, I will feel better about it. Yeah, I was trying to place that. I'm like, no, I don't like that. And I'm very meticulous about placements. And like where I want things. So yeah, I was doing like a little bit of micromanaging there. But yeah. I think I'm about to start building a little Santa building. I am. And again, at this point in time, my brain, I'm still convinced I'm making like a little toy shop. So you will see it completely different than what it ends up being. Like I end up lining the walls with shelves and stuff like that. And I was like, as I'm going through and decorating, I'm like, no, this is the perfect like little Santa area. And it came out really cute. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but it's very cute. I'm very happy about it. But yeah, it's very, I'm so pleased with this entire build. But again, I love Christmas. I'm obsessed. Thanks to my grandfather who kind of instilled that in me. Because my grandpa was very, very much into Christmas and stuff like that. But yeah, he would win all the like light decorating contests and stuff that they would have in their neighborhood. I remember helping him build a lot of stuff, which my family and we do have now. He built like so many things for the outside, like he built like a little church, he built a schoolhouse, he built a bunch of little houses to make like an outdoor village, essentially. My mom has them now, which I live with my parents still. And, you know, we've repainted them because over the years, the paint, you know, it faded and all of that, but it's just like a nice thing to have. Like there's these little lanterns that he made that sit outside of my windowsill, which I love. I was very close with my grandfather, so for me, Christmas is a very important time of year. Yeah, see, I'm looking for shelves right now. But Christmas is a super important time of year for us in my family because of him, which is a tradition I will carry on for sure with my kids. Because, you know, it just means so much to me. I freaking love it. Yeah, looks like I'm just kind of opening up the main house. Again, I don't actually furnish it. I don't do anything with it. I think I put in like wallpaper and flooring, and that's kind of the extent of it. But yeah. Sorry, I am like super stuffy and my mom is texting me. It's a whole thing, you know, it's Christmas Eve, things are busy. But yeah. Whoops. Oh, sorry, I'm texting my mom back. And yeah, she's asking me if I want food. I'm telling her to get me coffee because yeah. Also, I decided to make this brick because I didn't like that the whole thing was all red. I wanted it to be a little bit different. So I made it with a brick instead. I thought that looked nicer personally. Yeah, it looks like I'm starting to add more trees and all that fun stuff. But I think I'm going to set the rest of this to music. I hope you enjoy this. I need to get started with baking and cooking and all that fun garbage. It's not garbage. I actually thoroughly do enjoy all of it. But yeah, I hope you enjoy seeing the rest of this, especially the little Santa house. Trust me, it's super freaking cute. There's my little hot cocoa stand that doesn't really look like it serves hot cocoa, but whatever. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a happy holiday season. There probably won't be a few videos for a few days because, you know, it's about to be Christmas tomorrow and I want to spend time with my family. Scott's going to be home for a few days, so yeah. Also, I was really struggling with where to put some things, and then I decided to make like an outdoor seating area, and then I make it diagonal because I'm like, you know, this looks weird in the corner to have another square thing. But yeah. I hope you have a happy holiday season or you're having a terrific December and winter. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a magical day and I will see you guys next time. Bye!